Oh my gosh, guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It is Friday, April 14th, and I am running late as usual. We are about to go work out with my coach, Andy. We're going to change glutes, and I'm actually filming this session for you guys, so this will be a whole nother video. But when I tell you, oh my gosh, I feel like all morning I've been running around with a freaking, like a chicken with its head cut off. Like, when you're on prep, life does not stop, guys. You just have to get super organized. Like, got up, did my 40 minutes of fasted cardio, did all of my client check-ins, did some other stuff for work, had to do my hair so like it wouldn't look a hot mess in this video, had to do my makeup. Like, y'all, I've done so much, and it's like 1 o'clock. But anyways, we're here, and I'm super excited to get this and y'all to meet my coach. So yeah, I will see y'all soon, and I hope y'all enjoy this video.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the stage going H?
Yeah.
Crowd going H, crowd going H, going H, crowd going H,
Okay.
going H, crowd going H. Have you ever seen the stage?
Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, I'm being dramatic. But that's really how I feel right now. But yeah, why is it so hot in here? I don't know if it's just me. It's actually funny that I'm hot in here, but it's because of all this natural light and my AC was on, because I'm at the point of prep where, and y'all know this, like when you get to certain body fat levels, it's like I'm cold everywhere. But speaking of that, y'all, okay, so I just finished working out with Andy. We filmed a video, so I'm super excited to share that with you guys. It's all things about my prep, you know, what we've been focusing on for this 20-week prep, what we've done this past 14 weeks, and the game plan going into the show for the next 6 weeks. And we also filmed a glute workout for you guys, so super excited to share that with you. But oh my gosh, so it's Friday the 14th, and I'm exhausted. Shoot, before I even got to the workout, you know, I had 40 minutes of fasted cardio. I had to wash this hair of mine, y'all, because I wasn't trying to look ratchet on camera, and that's why my face is like put together. Work, there was a lot this morning, and then I went and worked out. So my energy levels, like right now, like I'm done for the day. Like, I don't want to do anything else. And that's one thing I actually just wanted to talk about today. So whenever you're in a fat loss phase, right, you have to be in a calorie deficit. And when you're in a calorie deficit, that obviously means you're eating less food than less calories than you're actually burning. So when it gets to that, like, your energy levels are naturally gonna drop. But when you are trying to get to extreme conditioning, usually for like a bodybuilding show or a photo shoot, or maybe you have a special event coming up, it takes it up another level, and your highs and lows of your energy can be pretty drastic, right? So this week, my energy levels have definitely been a lot lower, but I know when my energy levels start getting low, we're actually getting close to where we need to be. And it's crazy because last check-in I was 125, and I actually do my next check-in tomorrow for my coach. But this morning I woke up and I was almost 2 pounds lighter. I was 123.2, so a huge drop. It's actually the biggest drop I've experienced so far this prep. And I know with that, then that's because of my low energy levels, right? My body is fighting to survive. And so with that, how I set myself up, this is my fourth prep, how I learned to like set myself up for success when it comes to these things is one, prioritizing and organizing, okay? When life gets busy, you need to be organized, okay? I don't care what you're doing. If you're not organized and you're just spontaneous all the time, you're probably not gonna end up giving your best at whatever you're doing, okay? And then prioritizing, right? What is important, what needs to get done, and learning how to say no to other things, right? So these two things really help set you up, especially when you are lower energy, and it comes and goes, guys. So like this morning I woke up actually feeling really, really good, really energized. I was able to put a lot of effort into my workout, but now like my energy is gone. But thankfully, since I prioritized, I knocked everything I needed to do before my workout, because I knew I was gonna hit a wall, and I did. And that's okay. And I think you don't be so hard on yourself. So when you're in a prep, especially for bodybuilding, it's a selfish sport, guys. If you're trying to be the best of the best, if you got goals, if you're trying to be, you know, if you're a pro and you're on that pro level and you're trying to win, like, you gotta like tap into that Mamba MJ like mentality. Like, what do you need to do to be the best at what you do? And in order to get to that level, you have to prioritize yourself. You have to prioritize your prep. You need to prioritize your food, how to be optimal with your cardio, your workouts, be on a regimented schedule, and really alleviating stress on the body, right? So when you're not organized or prioritized, you're running around everywhere, you're maybe missing meal timing, cutting workouts short, super stressed, which wreaks havoc on your body. Especially, it shoots up your cortisol levels, and honestly, your prep will not be as good. You're not recovering, right? So not only are you in a calorie deficit, you're not recovering, and you're actually putting yourself in a position to lose more muscle, so you're not gonna look as good when you get to that stage weight or whatever it is. So learning to prioritize and organize is so important. So I wanted to share with you guys one thing that I do. So I do this outside of prep too, but it becomes specifically important when I'm on prep and I'm super busy, like, you know, managing with my athletes, my business, my prep life. Like, I'm in the gym some days, 3 hours a day, and I'm working and I'm managing my business. So it's a lot to be done. So what I find works best for me is I journal in the morning, every morning, right? And I actually have 2 journals. This journal is like more of my spiritual side, right? So affirmations, practicing gratefulness of all the blessings God bestows on me. I am a Christian woman. God is very important to me in my life. I talk to him in the morning to start my day off. And yeah, so to my spiritual side and my conversations with God goes here. After I do that, my Virgo, right side of the brain, kicks in and my organizer comes in. So I usually write weekly goals, like what needs to get done by the week, and then every day I will go in based off of those weekly oh my gosh, prep brain. That's another thing that has totally set in right now, is prep brain. I'm literally foggy and forgetting stuff, and like everything does not fire as quickly. But anyways, that is why we have this. And I know I could put it in my phone, guys, but maybe this dates me a little bit. It's not the same. Like, writing stuff down and crossing it off just feels so much better than like typing it in a phone. So anyways, I write down what needs to get done for the day. And as you can see here, it's actually, I don't mean to color code it, I just grab a pen. But usually it's like 2 or 3 things or 4 or 5 things, and then I'll maybe throw in 1 or 2 things that I can possibly get done if I have more time or if I have more energy. But yeah, so every day I'll write this down in the morning with my cup of coffee, and then, you know, we go and get cardio started and get the day started. And honestly, it's a game changer, and it also helps me manage my anxiety. I didn't really realize I had anxiety probably till about 2 or 3 years ago. And especially when my plate gets full and I start to get overwhelmed and stressed, my anxiety really kicks in, and it even affects my sleep. Like, sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night with 1,000,001 things on my mind. And if I get up and just write it down in my journal and then like kind of like tuck it away, like, it just makes it so much better. But yeah, I know that was a long rant, but honestly, in whatever stage of life you're in and you have goals and you're trying to reach them, guys, like, prioritize and organize. Don't try and do it on the fly. Yes, sometimes you can get by, but are you really giving it your all? Are you really giving your 100%? So like at the end of the day, when you get there, you can say you gave it your all. So that is my rant for the day. I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope y'all enjoy this. Please like and subscribe. It is Wednesday, April 19th. My name is Channing Childress, and I'm WBFF Bikini Pro, an online fitness and nutrition coach. So today we're doing things a little bit differently. It is my rest day. So normally I get up and do my cardio first thing in the morning and then chill for the rest of the day. But today we're getting a Dexa Scan, which I'm gonna talk more about. So this morning I decided I'm not allowed to exercise or anything before my Dexa Scan, and they don't open till 9. So there is a Starbucks across the street. So normally I have my coffee at home. So I decided I'll just go get some coffee, get some steps in, and start the day. But yeah, so I'm gonna check back in with you guys to like, Starbucks is like over there. I'm gonna check back in with you guys and we're gonna talk about my Dexa Scan. And yeah, I'm just really excited. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. Oh, welcome back, guys. So now that I have this $6 coffee and I got some steps in, let's talk about the Dexa Scan. So what is a Dexa Scan? So we're gonna look at good old handy Google. A Dexa Scan is an imaging test that measures bone density, strength. Dexa Scan results can provide helpful details about your risk for osteoporosis and fractures. This test can also measure your body composition, such as body fat and muscle mass. That is mainly what I use it for. So the Dexa Scan, so any kind of scan you get is not gonna be like 100% like accurate, but it's a good baseline, right? And if you're gonna get any kind of scans, there's a lot of different ones out there, like the Fit Body Scan and stuff like that. Dexa is usually the most expensive, but usually the closest to accurate that you will get. So the good thing about the Dexa Scan here in Vegas, I've actually been coming to Vegas over the past couple years when I lived in Bahrain. And whenever I would stop over in the States, I would come to this same place to get a Dexa Scan just to kind of like have a good baseline, see where I was at in my off season. And I think the last one, so I got a Dexa Scan here when I moved here in January 2023 to see where I was at 20 weeks out in my prep. So I'm super excited to, now that we are about 5.5 weeks out, see how my body has changed, where we are, see some different like health markers and things of that nature. And then I will get another one, probably peak week of the show, to see where I'm at as well, so we can really compare these results. And when it comes to scans, it's also important to try to go to the same place, so you're using the same machine, so you can just get as close as accurate as you can. And you know, like I said, when you're on prep and you know, you're losing weight, it's good to have these numbers, right? It's just a piece of data of like the overall set. But yeah, I'm really excited to see where my body composition is at and everything. So how much lean muscle mass I have, bone density and things of that nature. But yeah, so I will check back in with you guys later with the results. We have arrived.
All right, so we'll go ahead and get you on the scanner. Just remember, head 3 inches underneath that line. Watch your head going back. Perfect. All right. Go ahead and bring your ankles together. Together. Arms to your sides. Okay. Perfect. Looks good. Let's go ahead.
Do I need to turn off watch?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah. Let's go
all
ahead and take it off.
All right.
You're welcome. Looks like the last time I saw you was about the beginning of February.
Yeah.
Was that the beginning of prep or just kind of?
Yeah, so I
do it?
actually think that was like 18 weeks out then.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright guys, so I already did the Dexa Scan, so we're now going to do the Fit Body 3D scan as well, just because, you know, why not have extra data? So what is up, guys? So it is Saturday, April 22nd. I'm actually about to go pick up the husband from the airport, but I just wanted to go over my Dexa Scan results with you guys because I was super happy about them. So one thing I want to say is, I think there's always this big debate of whether you can build muscle while you're in a deficit. And I've known that this is true, but I really hadn't seen it visually through data for myself. So I was super excited to share my results. So I'll actually put them on the screen for you guys so you can take a look at them. You can feel free to pause the video so you can look over it. So I have 4 different data points over the past 2 years at this specific location, like I mentioned earlier. And some of the big takeaways from this was, my visceral fat levels are as low as they've ever been. Body, like my body, the amount of muscle I have on each side of my body is a lot more balanced. My left side of my upper body used to have more muscle, and my right side used to have, my lower body used to have, but now they're a lot closer together and more balanced, which is great physique wise, right? Especially competing in any kind of form of like bodybuilding, where physique is very important. I had the most amount of lean muscle mass I've ever had, even being at 123 pounds. Well, I'm 122 pounds actually of today, but when I did this scan, I think I woke up at 123, but it said 125 because I had clothes on and had water in me and stuff like that. But the biggest thing, like I said, that I wanted to talk about, which is on the second page where I'm going to put on the screen for you guys here, is even though, the last time I got a scan was at 18 weeks out versus basically like 5.5 weeks out, right? So, it said that there was only a 7-pound difference on the scale, but guys, listen to this. I lost 11.7 pounds of fat and then gained 4.2 pounds of muscle. Like mind blown, like so crazy, right? Like, it's just, Andy and I knew, because there were certain weeks that would go by that like the scale just was not changing, but I was visibly getting tighter, guys. So that's why it's like really important to track other things just to the weight, because we knew things were happening, we knew the magic was occurring, but to see that these numbers correlated with what we were seeing in person was like awesome. Even Savannah, the girl at Dexa Fit, was like, man, like your numbers are really good. So yeah, it was just really cool to see that information. I'm also gonna get another Dexa Scan right going into peak week so I can kind of see where I'm at. It did say that my body fat levels were around like 14%. I think they're more so like 13 to 12.5%. And that's just because I think my weight was a little bit more, and it just factored that in. But I also got a full body scan, which was really cool, that I can put some of the information on the screen here as well. And what I like about that is it just kind of gives a different kind of set of data. It gives you a visual scan representation of your body, so it's really cool to kind of see that. And I think I'm going to put this where my body is like actually turning, kind of like your body, your ideal body ratio and things of that nature. Now I will say, it said on there that I was 18% body fat, and guys, I am not 18% body fat. So the full body scans is a good set of data and baseline if that's all that you have, but the Dexa scans are more accurate. So, but yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So, you know, a couple factors actually that led to me being able to have such great results that I kind of wanted to talk about was, my nutrition has been on point, right? So, I've been eating more whole foods, less processed foods. I've been eating meal plans and I've been consistent, okay? And then also nutrient partitioning. So I've been planning my meals. My biggest meals are pre and post workout for recovery. I've been eating every 3 to 4 hours, avoiding snacking. I've really been keeping up my exercise intensity in the gym, practicing progressive overload. I'm actually the strongest I've been in a very long time. I'm stronger now than I was at 20 weeks out, guys. And that was 10 pounds ago. I hip thrusted 350 pounds the other day for I think 10 to 12 reps with Andy. I was doing box squats banded with a new fit at 155. I was doing RDLs with 65-pound dumbbells. Like, guys, I'm strong and I'm only 122 pounds right now. So this just goes to show you that you can build muscle in a deficit. It is harder and it is not the most optimal, but you can do it. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna go pick up the hubby from the airport, so you guys will see some footage of that, and we're gonna go to dinner and we're gonna cap this out. 5 weeks out, baby.